Alright, what's up everybody? We are back with more of Geneforge 1 Mutagen. Let's go ahead and continue here. We are now at Southbridge. My main goal is to try to find the, learn something new. Missile weapons by one. It still doesn't really have any value to me as a shaper, to be honest, but I guess if you had an agent or a guardian, that might work, unless you're just too high. Learn anything new. Yeah, I'm surprised there's stuff over here. Hard pincers burrow these chambers out of the soft stone of the valley walls. You recognize the markings. These tunnels were dug out by claw bugs, one of the nastier battle creations. When left alone, these scorpion-like creatures burrow networks of warrens and start to lay eggs. These burrows look like recent creations. They may still be occupied. Oh, good. How strong are these? Level 6. Shaper records. You approach a bridge. It's clearly very old. The stone is worn and covered with moss. Fortunately, it has not yet crumbled. Good survival workmanship, guided by Shaper engineering. Unfortunately, someone is very keen on keeping anyone from crossing. Numerous turrets have been grown along its length. Even at this distance, they are all pointing at you. The turrets are slightly misshapen and their color isn't quite right. They were grown by an amateur, not a proper shaper. They are still sufficiently well made to kill you. Oh well, thank goodness I got that boost to evasion at least. Still want to explore the rest of the section. Major healing. Three of them? Alright, more air shot crystals. Getting poisoned a lot, too. Oh, BS. Let's do this. And another one. Pick up some thorns. Every rose has its thorn. Circle. Heck. More supplies to loot. Oh, BS. It better have saved me at a decent point. Okay, yeah, it did. You have got to be kidding me. How do you do that much damage right there? Get out of here with that. Oh. Keep forgetting. Let me do something real quick here. Oh, no, no, no. Another rubber, please. Yeah, that's a lot of essence, but I'm just gonna stick all of them in there. How do I restore spell energy? I guess I can't. How did every single one of you miss? Okay. Just freaking things. These freaking things. Okay. Great claw bug. This box is almost empty. This was a supply cache, but the Sholai outside looted it. Under some trash, you find a letter. You try to read it. Unfortunately, it is in the strange language of the outsiders. It looks like it might be orders, but you can't decipher it. Fortunately, their alphabet is roughly the same as yours, so you can make out a signature. Krajkov. Very interesting. Alright, I'm not going to stick with, like, battle shaping creations, but let me show you all what a claw bug is like. Claw bugs are vicious creatures with thick armor, well-protected internal organs, and a stinger full of vicious venom. Their poison does a lot of damage, but not immediately. First, let me get some... Poison Sting, Poison Spray, Arachnid Frenzy, Defensive Spines. Anyone striking this melee creature in melee will take thorn damage. Each attack has an extra 25% chance of being critical. Stone Circle. Actually, before we head over here, since there are Volish, let's go ahead and find the source of Volish here. Pentil Woods. The Survivals have been very busy in this forest over the last century or so, cutting down the thick stands of trees for their fires and their homes. The woods are quiet now. There are no survivals to be seen. It is very quiet. In fact, all sounds are muted. The noises of the birds and insects are strangely distant. There is something in the air, an indefinable presence, constantly itching at the back of your mind. Unwelcome and disturbing thoughts constantly intrude upon you. It is not an unfamiliar feeling. You have experienced this before. You are in the presence of Vlish. Quite a few of them. Vlish were created by the Shapers who shepherd simpler creations and send messages to distant areas. They are frail, highly magical, and their minds are linked. Nice, and I leveled up there. Let's see. Okay, I have 2 skill... I'm going to save my 2 skill points. Then we can level Battle Magic next, and then we'll go back to shaping. With the sinking feeling, you recognize the small puffballs littering the ground. The Shapers call them mines. They are simple fungal creations. When someone steps near one, it explodes. When you enter the building, the mine's sensory tentacles turn and point at you. The closest mines are small, but the row behind them glows with energy. Their explosions could very easily be lethal. Mines normally don't live very long. These must have been created very recently, probably to keep shapers from reaching the canister at the back of the room. But who would make them? And for that matter, could. Okay, well, there goes my claw bug. Oh, and there goes me. I didn't think that one was that close. What the heck? Okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Whatever, it's all good. It's all good. Let's go ahead and go right back to Fiora's. Okay, well, I leveled up again, so let's just put our points into stats that we had before, although I'll spend it on battle magic this time instead of mental. Dang it, why did I do that again? Okay. Never grow too attached to your creations. They can easily die just like that. Great Artilla. I already had that, but I'll take it anyway. The Lich are somewhat easy to kill, thankfully. Restoration pod. Okay, so I do know... I did make it far enough in this game to know that downstairs is a pretty difficult area, but we will eventually come back to it. This was a workshop before Survivals abandoned it. They weren't lumberjacks, though. They scavenged old shaper equipment. There is a lot of it rusting outside to the east. Most of it is in here, surrounded by tools. When the Shapers abandoned this island, they left behind a lot of useful tools. Survivals were never meant to even touch them, let alone use them. In your absence, this was utterly forgotten. The bulk of this ledger details scavenge shaper devices and their sale to the Serviles, fines, shipments, prices. Serviles often serve as record keepers for the shapers, which explains why this ledger is so neat and carefully maintained. Tucked between two of the pages, you find the beginning of a letter. The name of the addressee has been smudged by moisture, but some words are legible. The fourth Vlish has been sighted, and this one attacked one of the women. When guards arrived, one of them struck it. Not long after being wounded, the thing let out a loud keen. I suspect the creatures support each other when assaulted. Very strange behavior. Who could have programmed them thus? It matters not at this point. We need more support. Bat chitin. Go ahead and sell that. So yeah, we're going to avoid going in this downstairs portion for now, because that will come into play later, and that's not the source of the Vlish anyway. So I do remember that. I wish I could kill these things faster, because it's so annoying how they can terrify that. Terrify so easily. You have hunted down most of the rogue Vlish. It is now safe to cross this area. Okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, let me switch it up a little bit. I'll have a couple roamers instead. For the time being. Healing spores. More healing spores. You find a secluded glade full of old gnawed bones and scorched grass. The bones look like they came from orcs, mostly. Remembering what you were told, you carefully watch the underbrush. It doesn't take long to steer. The moment you spot it, it roars and runs out of the undergrowth. It's old. It's far older than fireworks were designed to live. It's getting slow and it's covered with scars, but decades of battle have honed its skill and placed a little bit of cunning in its dumb, savage, rogue brain. Oh, that is some bull right there. How are you gonna attack like 3 freaking times? Dang, I probably would have died if I didn't have shielding. What the heck? It can attack so many times. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful with this. But we were able to take it down, thankfully. Biora Skin Cloak. Okay, the energy one is just still good, though, to be honest. I'll just hang on to the energy one. Let me actually head back over to... I'll just hang on to this roamer right here. This room is full of bones, all gnawed clean. They haven't been here long. The vinegary smell of corrupt essence is heavy in the air. The distracting aura of the Vlish is strong here. You can hear a soft gurgling and hissing through the door to the south. Oh, I should have attacked. This is bad. Let's make sure we kill these things first. Oh, screw you. Screw you and the freaking Terrify effect. God, I can't even heal right now. Oh, that is BS. I can't even heal myself because of the stupid Terrify. Where do I save at? God, the freaking... Okay, hang on. Go back over here. We were that close to... Now we have to kill the freaking thing again. Actually, no, that's kind of burning supplies to fight this thing. I'm just gonna go for the sources of Village. Because we are burning up supplies otherwise. Fighting that thing. Freaking Terrify effect. Screw the freaking Terrify effect. Screw your freaking Terrify effect. I swear to freaking... Oh, man. Screw the freaking Terrify effect. I wish I had more area effect stuff. Can you get your butt back here? Come on, man, dang. Okay, you know what? You know what? This freaking... fight. This is a lot of Fioras, but we're gonna try this way. Okay, at least we got those out of the way. Screw your freaking Terrify effect. 4 turns of Terrify. That's BS. 4 turns of Terrify is too much, honestly. It should only be like a couple at most. At least my number of Fioras are doing a decent job here. Terrify effect does not stop getting. Okay. So yeah, sometimes you're going to want to use multiple creations, even if they're low level, to back you up. Because this certainly helped me. Add grounded tunic. I guess we can put that on. I wonder if I should use this volatile cloud to take on the take on Seer with me. I found the creature that was making the new Valish. It is no longer functioning. I was always told that Shapers help their creations, but I never thought I would see it happen. Thank you, Shaper. I confess I doubted the wisdom of the Obeyers. Never again. I would like to teach you something of what I have learned. I would never dare, but from what I have heard, I think it might be useful. You have to be quick to hurt Valish. Here are some techniques I have learned. Godwin explains to you several techniques for lunging quickly and getting a drop on potential opponents. His advice is very useful. He doesn't comment on how you landed on this island with almost no training, but he has clearly realized it. We got a buttload of supplies here we can sell. I don't think there's anything there we could buy. Okay, I am curious. I do want to kill Fear before we call it for this part. I don't like that double. Well, fire arrows can do that anyway, so. Okay, my thought is actually very effective right now. Okay, that did quite a bit of damage to him. Good, now he's dead. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this like I was originally gonna do. Okay, good. Alright then. So, in the next part, I think I'm going to take on the stone circle here. I'm still searching for another quest to do here, which is to contact the outpost, whatever it is. So, with that in mind, I will go ahead and save the game right here, but I'll see you all. This region is a huge expansive swamp. It makes for miserable traveling. The shifting mud constantly erases your tracks. You repeatedly get lost. Here you finally find the remnants of a path. That's the good news. Unfortunately, this region is icy cold and eerily quiet. Ancient pillars of carved stone just out of the muck. The occasional old bone is visible under the moss. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that, but it's all good. And oh, before I step in there, I have to make my creation. Right, so yeah, like I said, with that in mind, now we can save the game, and I'll see you all in the next part.